What's up, world? My name is Sarah and welcome back to another episode of whatever it is that we're doing here. I love it. I'm gonna wash up. Cool video today. It's a project that I found this stunning fix her up and should be relatively easy to use. I got a pot. I found this bring this back to life you can come up with. I was on Facebook Marketplace the other day, Hottentot, some that I've thrifted. My idea is to do our other painting project. All right, I found a few things that are going to, that's okay, he's clean. Stamp letters. Happy New Year, happy 2022. We are going to dive right into making a cool video today. It's a project that kind of just slipped my mind and I thought I want to share it with you. I was on Facebook Marketplace the other day and a girl was apparently moving. She was getting rid of a whole bunch of things and I snatched a plant stand that looks like it has had a bit of a rough life, but it has been loved, so it's in good condition. My idea is to maybe sand, stain it, and find a nice pot and plant at the thrift store. So we're gonna visit the thrift store, see what they have, a hardware store, and see if we can kind of revamp, bring this back to life, and give it some love. Now, by the looks of it, the panels on one of the sides have gone missing. I don't know what happened, but I don't mind that look. I can either stand it like this on the open end side or hide it in the back. Now, the top part is definitely not original, so I think this is gonna really suck in some of the stain. So yeah, let's get in the car, head out. We're going to thrifting and the hardware store. Let's make some fun do-it-yourself projects. So the idea I have is inspired by the plant stand to fix her up and make some kind of reading nook at home. So maybe new pillowcases or a throw blanket, a plant pot. Let's see what we can find. All right, I found a few things that are going to most likely work for our project. Now we're gonna hit the hardware store for some stain, oil, paint. I'm gonna let the store inspire me for our plant stand. And we actually need a plant. Well, I don't need a plant, I have plants, but I wanna get a new one for the new year. So let's head out. Found some fun, unique, and odd pieces that we are going to add to our project. Now, first things first, I did find an oil for our plant stand. Now, this is an indoor-outdoor teak oil. Should be relatively easy to use. It takes about 15 minutes to sink in, and then we're gonna wipe it off. And like I said, very easy, dry, quick, simple, and I don't need to use sandpaper, but I did thrift sandpaper. So I got a bunch of strips of different coarseness, sizes, the texture of the sandpaper, I don't know the correct word. But even though we're not using it for our plant stand, I got a pot that needs some cleaning up. It has some chipped off paint and stains on it, but I'm going to wash it, clean it, soak it, and paint it with some white acrylic paint that I already have. And because it has a bottom hole, which I wanted my plant to have, I found this stunning glass plate that's gonna look really cute underneath our painted pot. Now, not only am I going to paint the pot, I had an idea to put like a rope or string, maybe do some lettering. Now, if you saw my do-it-yourself project with the denim jacket and I did like little letters, words on the jacket, I'm gonna use the same letters and write something cool on our pot. But like I said, I wanted a rope. I found this, comment below if you know what this is. It is maybe a thing for toilet paper. It has a little toilet paper thing and maybe like a towel.
I think you hang toilet paper from it.
Yeah, I think you might hang toilet paper. I don't know if this was a do-it-yourself project, but the rope on it, to me, looks perfect for what I want for this. So that's why I thrifted this. I don't know if I'm gonna save these little things. Maybe I should, because you never know what kind of projects you can come up with. I don't know. And lastly, we found a great looking plant. I have no idea what this is. I will Google the name and Hottentot? I don't know if that's right. I'll put it on the screen if I can find it. It's a very exotic looking plant that, I don't know, it's going to live in our new pot. Now, enough jibber jabber. Let's start by staining our plant stand. So first things first, I'm gonna lay down some paper, put an apron on. Now, before we stain the wooden plant stand, I'm gonna kind of tidy up the ends. There's like little old felt tips. I actually have some that I've thrifted that I used for, I think I made the coasters, and I have some leftovers that are going to go onto this when this is ready. But we're gonna wipe it down, make the surfaces clean, and then we're gonna stain this bad boy. I know this is an oil. It says to shake before I use. I have no idea what kind of pour mechanism this is. It says squeeze and turn. There's two options in my mind how this can go. Either this is a sprayable thing that I'm gonna spray right onto the wood, or if it's more of a pour and paint, I'm gonna use one of these. I have these craft plastic containers that I use when I paint and do projects. I'm going to pour the oil liquid into this and then add it on with my brush. So let's open this thing up and see what the cap is like. It looks like it's going to be a pourable thing, so I'm going to use the container, dip my brush, and then paint it on. We'll start with a little and then go from there. Oh, it's going to be perfect. It's going to match our other. I already love how it's looking. We're gonna set it aside, do our other painting project, and then we'll wipe him down and he'll be good to go. I do want to mention that this has a slight smell to it, but it's not overwhelming and it's not too dangerous. So save oil. I have washed my container. It has been stained by the oil, but that's okay. He's clean. And my brushes. I'm going to flip my container and use the bottom as a tray for my acrylic white paint that I'm going to use to paint this cute little pot. So he gets a new life. All right, let's paint. The pot's gonna dry for a few minutes. I'm gonna wash up and then we can add decorations, the details to our pot. For the details, I showed you I had that little rope thing, but before we do that, I'm gonna get creative with these stamp letters. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of acrylic paint to my sponge, just like a dab on the sponge, and then I can use the sponge to dip the letters in and create a fun detail on the pot. So let's get dipping. Now this is adorable just as is, but I did want to add the yarn string around it to add just a little bit of more detail. So I'm going to cut off this. Now a little trick, if you have a lighter, you can kind of seal the cut ends. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh my goodness, I think the little string adds that little detail to it. I think it's perfect. Now let's add our plant and set it on our plant stand. Oh my goodness, it's a perfect match. I love it. Now I'm going to wipe down the plant stand with the oil treatment with the cloth that I have. And then this guy is ready to go on top of the plant stand. Okay, I'm going to add the little felt nubbins on the legs. All that's left is to pair these two projects together. I think they're going to look really nice together. Oh my god, it looks so good. Now keep in mind that I think the total of this project, well, the oil was €6. This was 3, 2, 3, and the plant was 9. But oh my goodness, the stand was free. I love this project. I love how it turned out, and I think I need to make more pots like this with the little letters and stuff. Comment below great wording and sayings that I could add to pots and plants, because I'm really into this white and black text. Might have to do it to all of my plants. What do you think? Turned out pretty cool. I love these kind of do-it-yourself projects. I'm so happy you joined me for our first video of 2022. Hit that like button. It always helps me out. And remember to subscribe to the channel so you can find a way back for next week's video. Take care now. So cute. Hello.
It's recording.